Entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want menu narration? No, turn off.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with the default roster option. Now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the expanded list of available options. You can import your team builder created teams and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours. Time to figure out where on the now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own or select an existing one. If your plan is to create a custom coach, you can fully customize your coach's appearance, backstory, and starting skills. If you're going for an existing coach, EA Sports College Football 26 has more than 120 real head coaches and more than 190 real coordinators to choose from. All existing coaches come with an established set of congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Let's quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. The Cougars have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Rebels offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact. For today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. He's running free down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
And this offense creates the huge explosive play. Listen, it's not tricky, but the problem is when this guy comes in motion, he takes the football and he has that kind of gas, those kind of wheels. Look at the angles, man. He just erases angles. He makes the defense look silly and takes it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30. There he goes. Wide open spaces. The 30. The 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Finding an escape route. There he goes. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Wants to go up top. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Houston. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Here he comes from inside his own, and he pumps it up inside the 20.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. The give to the tailback. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. A little screen to the running back. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Houston. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. On target over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll do it himself, finding open areas. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beal. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Beal. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pocket breaking down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Wegman. The short hands, it's York. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's a draw. Slithers into space. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Houston going up tempo. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Rushes on him. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Makes the grab past the marker. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cougars are marching down the field. The give out of the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going for 6. He's going for the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout used by the offense. You can't afford to have anybody confused about the play. The Cougars will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Working that left side now. It's a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Past the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Can you believe that? Scooped up that fumble and took it all the way back for 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Gonna take a shot. A huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Snags it. Touchdown, Cougars. And the route is on.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Coyotes, 27.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Beal.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps it going. And it's incomplete on third down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit. Just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Beal. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Now the play fake. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's caught inside the 30. Off and running. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking to the future.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it. And
he's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Houston wants to play fast. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes a connection. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Cougars have taken it inside the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out.
Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to College Football Ultimate Team. Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Here's the pressure. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great job as you win games and complete. Now let's check out the field pass and learn about your... Field passes give great rewards that can provide a strong foundation. Each time you level up, here you can see your list of objectives. Packs are the best way to gain. New packs are added. A player's overall rating, or OBR, is the most important factor when evaluating a new player. The higher the rating, the better the player. You can learn more about whenever you get new items, the Pack Helper tool. Whenever you get new items, the Pack Helper. Great stuff. Now that you've acquired new players, let's go into your lineup and make some adjustments. Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the San Diego State Aztecs. Take it away, broadcast team.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, San Diego State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Fourth and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. The throw. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Looking for more room. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the LSU Tigers. Go Tigers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Throws for the tight end. Rolls it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Houston going up tempo. They'll go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. From the gun, give on the inside. Touchdown, Cougars! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll try to tack on 2. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Trying to punch it in. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Eagles of Eastern Michigan. Take it away, broadcast team.
Great place to start for this offense.
Green 25. Tuna.
To the air on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the ball dribbles out of bounds, and they'll maintain possession, but that's about the only good news for the offense on that play. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Pressure coming. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Golden. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Houston wants to play fast. With the run on first and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Houston 6, Eastern Michigan 0.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Altmaier. He's got it down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Run in the red zone. It's Sherrod. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's O'Brien. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Aggies of Texas A&M. Gig 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline. Houston going up tempo. Brown has it. Ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Reed. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.